The internet in 1998 was wild, weird, and completely unrecognizable compared to today. Not because the technology was better. It wasn't, but because corporations hadn't figured out how to monetize every click, surveil every action, and turn human interaction into profit. In 1998, the internet was chaotic, slow, unpredictable, anonymous, and in that chaos, there was freedom. Real freedom. Not the illusion of choice between 5 tech giants. Actual digital independence. Today, we're counting down 18 ways the internet was genuinely better in 1998, before corporations turned it into a surveillance-driven, ad-saturated, algorithm-controlled shopping mall. And number 7 reveals how the early internet protected your identity in ways that are literally impossible now, even if you pay for premium services. If you remember GeoCities websites with under-construction GIFs, if you navigated using web rings instead of search algorithms, if you spent hours in IRC chat rooms with complete strangers who knew nothing about your real identity, this video is going to hit different. We're not romanticizing dial-up speeds. We're documenting what was lost when Wall Street discovered the internet could be a profit machine. Let's go back to 1998. Number 18. Websites were made by real people, not templates. You visit a website in 1998. It's chaos. Every site looks completely different. Custom backgrounds, random fonts, animated GIFs everywhere. Someone built this by hand. You can tell. It has personality. It's weird. It's theirs. People learned HTML, typed every tag manually, no WordPress themes, no Squarespace templates, no install this and your site looks professional. You built it yourself or hired someone who knew code. Every site was unique because every person made different choices. But here's what made hand-coded websites special. They were personal. You could feel the creator's personality, the weird layout choices, the specific color combinations, the random animated hamster GIF. These weren't professional. They were authentic, human, real. Today, every website looks the same. Same templates, same layouts, same fonts. You can't tell a lawyer's website from a bakery's website from a photographer's website. They all use the same Squarespace template. Professional? Yes. Soulless? Absolutely. We traded personality for professionalism, human weirdness for corporate uniformity. In 1998, you knew a human made this website because it was bizarre and wonderful. Today, you know a template made this website because it looks like everything else. The internet got prettier. It also got boring. Number 17. No algorithms decided what you saw. You want to find something in 1998. You don't search Google. It barely exists. You follow links. Someone's website links to another website. That site links to another. You explore, discover, stumble onto things. The internet is a web of human connections, not algorithmic suggestions. You'd find websites through web rings, portal pages, link directories, Yahoo's human-curated categories. Someone, somewhere, thought these sites should be grouped together. That's how you discovered things, through human curation. But here's what made the pre-algorithm internet special. Discovery was organic, serendipitous. You'd start researching one thing and end up somewhere completely unexpected. No algorithm pushing you toward engagement. No machine learning maximizing your time on site. Just links that humans thought were interesting. Today, algorithms control everything. Google search decides what you find. YouTube decides what you watch. Facebook decides what news you see. TikTok decides what entertains you. You think you're exploring. You're not. You're being guided down paths optimized for ad revenue. We traded human discovery for algorithmic optimization, serendipity for engagement maximization. In 1998, you found weird corners of the internet because someone made a weird website and someone else linked to it. Today, you find what the algorithm wants you to find. The internet got more efficient. It also got more controlled. Number 16. Online communities were actually communities. You join an IRC channel in 1998. 20 people chat regularly. You recognize usernames, know their personalities. Inside jokes develop, friendships form. This is a real community. Small, personal, stable. You'd spend months or years in the same chat room, same forum, same message board. People would leave for weeks and everyone noticed. Where's Blue Phoenix 88? Haven't seen them in a month. Communities were small enough to be real. You knew people. They knew you. Kind of. Anonymously. But here's what made early internet communities special. They were based on shared interests, not engagement metrics. You joined because you cared about the topic. You stayed because you liked the people. No algorithm shuffling users. No growth hacking. No venture capital demanding user acquisition. Today, social media has billions of users and zero community. You don't know anyone. Everyone's a stranger. Comments are drive-by reactions. You post, strangers respond, you never interact with them again. Facebook has 3 billion users. It has no communities, just crowds. We traded small communities for massive platforms, personal connection for anonymous crowds. In 1998, you'd chat with the same 20 people every night for years. You knew them. Today, you interact with millions of strangers and know none of them. The internet got bigger. It also got lonelier. If you're already feeling the loss of what the early internet was, hit that subscribe button. Because what's coming next gets darker. We're talking about how corporations deliberately destroyed features that gave users freedom, privacy, and control. Number 11 especially is going to make you angry about what was taken from us. Let's keep going. Number 15. Websites didn't track your every move. You browsed the internet in 1998. Visit websites, read content, leave. The website has no idea who you are, doesn't track you, doesn't follow you, doesn't build a profile. You're anonymous by default. Privacy is automatic. No cookies tracking behavior, no third-party scripts, no Facebook pixel, no Google Analytics, no retargeting ads, no cross-site tracking. You visit a website, you leave, that's it. They don't know you were there. They don't know where you went next. But here's what made the trackless internet special. Privacy was the default state. You didn't need VPNs, ad blockers, privacy browsers, cookie managers. Privacy wasn't a feature you paid for. It was how the internet worked. Websites didn't have the technology to track you even if they wanted to. Today, every website tracks everything. Time on page, mouse movements, scroll depth, click patterns, browser fingerprinting, device IDs, IP addresses. They know you were there. They know how long you stayed. They know what you clicked. They sell that data to hundreds of companies. We traded anonymous browsing for surveillance capitalism, default privacy for default tracking. In 1998, you could browse freely without leaving a trail. Today, every click is logged, profiled, and monetized. The internet got more personalized. It also became a panopticon. Number 14. Email was just email, not an advertising platform. You check your email in 1998. Messages from friends, family, mailing lists you actually subscribe to. That's it. No promotional emails, no algorithmic sorting, no ads between messages. Email is just communication. Simple, functional. Your inbox was yours. Messages appeared chronologically. You read them or didn't. No important tab, no promotions tab, no algorithmic priority, no ads disguised as emails, just messages in the order they arrived. But here's what made old email special. It was a communication tool, not a marketing platform. Companies couldn't buy your attention, couldn't flood your inbox, couldn't A/B test subject lines to manipulate your behavior. Email was person-to-person communication. That's all. Today, email is advertising infrastructure. Gmail scans your messages to serve ads. Promotional emails flood inboxes. Marketing automation sends algorithmic sequences. Your email address is sold to hundreds of companies. Checking email means sorting through spam to find real messages. We traded simple communication for marketing saturation, private correspondence for scanned and monetized data. In 1998, email was how people talk to each other. Today, email is how corporations talk at you. The tool stayed the same. Its purpose changed completely. Number 13, the internet went offline. You finish browsing in 1998, disconnect. The modem hangs up. The internet is gone. You're offline, completely disconnected, unreachable. The internet is a place you visit, then you leave. You'd use the internet for specific purposes, check email, read a website, chat in IRC, then disconnect. The internet wasn't always on. It was a destination, not an environment. You went there, you came back, You had offline life. But here's what made the disconnectable internet special. Boundaries existed. Online time was finite. You couldn't be online 24/7. Your parents needed the phone line. Being offline was normal, expected, respected. "I was offline" was a complete explanation for why you didn't respond. Today, the internet is always on. Wi-Fi everywhere. 4G, 5G. You're never offline, never disconnected, never unreachable. The internet isn't a place you visit. It's where you live. You can't leave. There's nowhere to go. We traded intentional internet sessions for permanent connection, boundaries for availability. In 1998, you chose when to be online. Today, you're online whether you choose it or not. The internet got more convenient. It also became inescapable. Number 12. No social media meant no performance of identity. There's no Facebook in 1998. No Instagram, no Twitter, no social media. You can't post your life for validation. Can't curate an identity for likes. Can't perform your existence for an audience. You just exist without broadcasting it. Online identity was separated from real identity. Your username wasn't your real name. Your profile wasn't your resume. You shared what you wanted, when you wanted. No pressure to document everything. No fear of missing out. No anxiety about likes and shares. But here's what made the pre-social media internet special. You could be anonymous or pseudonymous. You could explore interests without it becoming your public identity. You could ask questions without everyone you know seeing it. You could be different people in different spaces. Today, social media is identity infrastructure, one account connected to everything. Your real name, your photo, your employer, your history. Everything you do is permanent, public, searchable. You can't explore, can't experiment, can't be anyone but your curated public self. We traded anonymity for visibility, privacy for performance. In 1998, you could be whoever you wanted online. Today, you're required to be exactly who you are in real life. The internet was an escape. Now, it's an extension of real-world social pressure. Now we're hitting the top 11. This is where the corporate takeover really destroyed what made the internet special. These aren't just nostalgic differences. They're fundamental freedoms that were deliberately removed to maximize profit. Quick question. Did you experience the early internet, or do these feel like ancient history? Drop a comment. I want to know if anyone here remembers this version of the web. Number 6 is going to reveal how advertising ruined not just websites, but the entire economic model of the internet. Let's keep going. Number 11. Content wasn't optimized for engagement algorithms. You read an article in 1998. It says what it needs to say. Ends. That's it. No cliffhangers to keep you clicking. No, you won't believe what happened next. No emotional manipulation. Writers wrote. Readers read. Simple. Content was made for humans, not algorithms. Articles were as long as they needed to be. Website layouts were, however, creators wanted. No above-the-fold optimization. No A/B testing headlines for clicks. No engineering content to maximize time on site. But here's what made algorithm-free content special. It was authentic. Writers weren't gaming systems, weren't stuffing keywords, weren't manufacturing outrage for engagement. They were just writing for humans to communicate. Today, every piece of content is optimized for algorithms. Headlines are A/B tested. First sentences are hooks. Content length matches SEO requirements. Emotional manipulation is standard. Writers don't write for readers. They write for Google ranking and social media sharing. We traded authentic communication for engagement optimization. Human writing for algorithm feeding. In 1998, you wrote what you wanted to say. Today, you write what algorithms reward. Content got more optimized. It also got more manipulative. Number 10. Bandwidth limitations created intentional experiences. You download something in 1998. A song takes 15 minutes. A short video takes an hour. You choose carefully. You can't download everything, so you download what actually matters to you. Scarcity creates intention. You'd think about what to download. Was this song worth 15 minutes? Was this video worth an hour? You couldn't stream, couldn't preview, had to commit. So you chose things you actually wanted, not just endless consumption. But here's what made slow internet special: limitations, forced curation. You couldn't consume infinite content, couldn't binge everything, couldn't scroll endlessly. The internet was slow enough that you had to be selective, intentional, thoughtful. Today, infinite bandwidth enables infinite consumption. Stream anything instantly. Download gigabytes in seconds. No limitation, no scarcity. So you consume everything and value nothing. Watch 30 seconds of hundreds of TikToks. Actually finish none of them. We traded intentional consumption for infinite scrolling. Curated selection for algorithmic feeds. In 1998, slow downloads meant you chose carefully. Today, instant streaming means you choose nothing and consume everything. Convenience killed intention. 9. Search results weren't paid advertisements. You search for something in 1998. Results are websites that match your query. That's it. No sponsored results. No ads pretending to be results. No SEO gaming. No paying for placement. Just results. Actual results. Search engines were tools, not advertising platforms. When you searched, you got what you searched for. Yahoo showed you categories. AltaVista showed you pages. Lycos showed you sites. Nobody paid to be first. Relevance was determined by content, not cash. But here's what made ad-free search special. Results were trustworthy. When you found something, it was there because it matched your search, not because someone paid to appear. Search was utility, not monetization. Today, Google Search is advertising infrastructure. First 4 results, ads. Right side, ads. Bottom, ads. Disguised as results, marked with tiny, sponsored tags. Most people don't notice. They click ads thinking they're results. We traded utility for monetization, trustworthy results for paid placement. In 1998, search helped you find things. Today, search makes money by showing you ads disguised as things you're looking for. It still works. It just works for Google, not you. Number 8. Websites loaded without permission requests. You visit a website in 1998. It loads. That's it. No cookie consent banners, no notification permission requests, no location access requests, no newsletter pop-ups. The website just appears. You read it. Leave. Done. Websites didn't ask for anything, didn't demand email addresses, didn't beg for notification permissions, didn't track you without 47 cookie consent toggles. They just existed. You visited, you left. Simple. But here's what made permission-free websites special. The web was frictionless. Click a link, see content. No interruptions, no demands, no psychological manipulation to surrender data. Websites served content. That was their function. Today, every website interrogates you. Accept cookies, allow notifications, share your location, enter your email, rate your experience, fill out this survey. You spend more time dismissing permission requests than reading content. We traded simple content delivery for data extraction, frictionless browsing for permission negotiations. In 1998, websites wanted you to read their content. Today, websites want your data, and content is the bait. The web got more interactive. It also became hostile. Number 7. Anonymity was default, not a paid feature. You go online in 1998. Pick a username, any username. Blue Wizard 47, Cyber Ninja, Random Person 123. That's your identity. No real name, no email verification, no phone number, no ID check. You're anonymous, automatically, for free. You could be anyone. Create multiple identities, one username for gaming forums, different one for tech discussions, another for creative writing. Nobody connected them. Nobody knew who you really were. Anonymity wasn't suspicious. It was normal. But here's what made default anonymity special. You could explore without consequences, ask questions without judgment, experiment with ideas without permanently attaching them to your identity. The internet was a space to be different versions of yourself. Today, anonymity is expensive and suspicious. Social media requires real names. Websites demand email verification. Services want phone numbers. Want to be private? Pay for VPN? Pay for email masking, pay for privacy tools. Anonymity is a premium feature you buy from corporations. We traded free anonymity for paid privacy, default privacy for mandatory identification. In 1998, being anonymous was how the internet worked. Today, anonymity is suspicious, expensive, and actively discouraged. The internet was a mask. Now it's a mirror permanently connected to your legal identity. Top 6. This is where it gets philosophical. These aren't just features that changed. These are fundamental shifts in what the internet is for. It stopped being a tool for humans and became an extraction machine for corporations. If you're feeling this, hit that like button. And if you miss the old internet, subscribe to Before Wi-Fi for more documentation of what we lost. Number 3 is going to make you understand why the modern internet feels exhausting. Let's finish this. Number 6. Advertising was visible, not disguised as content. You see an ad in 1998. It's obviously an ad. Animated banner at the top. Click here. Bright colors, distinct from content. You ignore it, scroll past, read the actual content. The ad is separate, clear, honest about being an ad. Advertising was transparent. Banners were banners. Buttons were buttons. No native advertising. No sponsored content disguised as articles. No influencer marketing pretending to be recommendations. Ads were ads. Content was content. You knew the difference. But here's what made honest advertising special. You could trust content. When you read something, you knew whether it was editorial or promotional. No hidden agendas, no undisclosed sponsorships, no affiliate links buried in authentic-seeming reviews. Today, everything is advertising. Sponsored posts look like regular posts. Native ads look like articles. Influencers promote products while pretending to share their lives. Google search results are ads disguised as results. You can't tell what's real and what's paid. We traded transparent advertising for disguised marketing, honest promotion for camouflaged persuasion. In 1998, ads were obvious and you could ignore them. Today, ads are everywhere and you can't identify them. Marketing got more effective. It also got more deceptive. Number 5. Free services were actually free. You use a service in 1998. It's free, truly free. No data collection, no targeted advertising, no selling your information, no monetization of your behavior. Free meant free, not free if you surrender your privacy. Services were free because they were passion projects, run by enthusiasts, funded by personal money or donations, not venture capital expecting billion-dollar returns. People built things because they wanted them to exist, not to extract profit. But here's what made actually free services special. There was no ulterior motive, no bait and switch, no grow big then monetize. Services did what they claimed, provided value, asked for nothing in return. The early internet was genuinely generous. Today, free means you're the product. Gmail is free. They read your email to serve ads. Facebook is free. They sell your data to advertisers. TikTok is free. They harvest your attention and behavior patterns. Nothing is actually free. Everything extracts value. We traded genuine free services for free surveillance, generosity for exploitation. In 1998, free meant someone was being generous. Today, free means someone is monetizing you. The internet got more free. It also got more expensive in ways you don't see. Number 4, corporations hadn't discovered the internet yet. The internet in 1998 is individuals, hobbyists, academics, weirdos. Some companies have websites, most don't care. The internet is too small, too niche, not profitable. So it's left to people who just like it. You'd encounter websites made by passionate people, not corporate marketing departments, not growth hackers, not engagement engineers, just people who wanted to share something for free because they could. The internet was a creative space, not a marketplace. But here's what made the pre-corporate internet special. It was made by people for people, not optimized for profit, not designed for data extraction, not engineered for addiction. Just humans sharing things with other humans because sharing was possible. Today, 5 corporations control the internet: Google, Amazon, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft. They own the platforms, control the infrastructure, set the rules. The internet isn't a shared space anymore, it's corporate property. You're a guest in their system. We traded a human internet for a corporate internet. People built spaces for company-owned platforms. In 1998, the internet belonged to everyone. Today, it belongs to corporations. You just rent access, and they can change the terms anytime. Number 3, websites were destinations, not feed. You want to check on something in 1998. You visit that website, read what's there, leave. Next time something happens, you visit again. Websites are places you go to, deliberately, intentionally. When you want information from them, you'd bookmark websites, check them manually, decide when to visit. The website didn't come to you, didn't interrupt you, didn't push notifications, didn't algorithmically insert itself into your feed. You chose when to engage. You controlled attention. But here's what made destination websites special. You decided what to pay attention to. Websites didn't demand attention, didn't engineer addiction, didn't compete for your eyeballs. They existed. You visited when you wanted. Simple. Today, everything is a feed. Facebook feed, Instagram feed, Twitter feed, TikTok feed, LinkedIn feed. Content comes to you. Algorithmic, endless, attention-grabbing. You don't choose what to see. The algorithm decides. Feeds are engineered to keep you scrolling. We traded intentional visiting for algorithmic feeds. User control for platform control. In 1998, you decided which websites to visit and when. Today, algorithms decide what you see and when you see it. You think you're in control. You're not. The feed is. Number 2. The internet was slow enough to be human. You're online in 1998. Everything is slow. Websites load gradually. Images appear line by line. Downloads take minutes. The pace is human, thoughtful. You wait, think, consider. The internet moves at contemplation speed, not addiction speed. Slowness created space. You'd read while images loaded, think while pages loaded. You couldn't scroll infinitely because loading was slow, couldn't consume hundreds of posts because connection was limited. The internet's slowness forced you to be present. But here's what made slow internet special. It was compatible with human psychology. You couldn't get addicted to something that took 30 seconds to load, couldn't doom scroll when each scroll required waiting, couldn't binge when bandwidth was scarce. Limitation created health. Today, the internet is faster than human thought. Infinite scroll, instant loading, no waiting, no pauses, no space to think. Just consume, consume, consume. The internet is engineered for addiction. Speed enables compulsion. We traded human-paced internet for addiction-engineered speed. Thoughtful consumption for compulsive scrolling. In 1998, the internet was slow enough that you controlled it. Today, it's fast enough to control you. We called it progress. It was acceleration toward addiction. Number 1, the internet was a tool, not an identity. And here it is. Number 1, what made the 1998 internet truly better? It was a tool, something you used, not something you were. You had an offline life, an offline identity. The internet was supplementary, optional, a thing you did sometimes, not who you were. You'd use the internet for specific purposes: research, communication, entertainment. Then log off and return to real life. Your identity wasn't tied to your online presence. Your social status wasn't determined by followers. Your worth wasn't measured in likes. But here's what made the internet as tool special. It served you. You weren't serving it, weren't checking it compulsively, weren't anxious about notifications, weren't comparing yourself to curated online personas. You used the internet. It didn't use you. Today, the internet is identity infrastructure. Your entire life is mediated through it. Social relationships, professional networking, entertainment, shopping, banking, health, everything. You can't just not use the internet anymore. It's not optional, it's mandatory. The internet stopped being something you use and became something you are. Your online presence is your identity. Your social media is your resume. Your digital footprint is your reputation. You're not using the internet. You're living in it, permanently. We traded a tool for a prison, optional technology for mandatory infrastructure. The internet was something you chose to use. Now it's something you're required to exist within. You can't opt out, can't disconnect, can't be offline. The internet was a place you visited. Now it's the place you live, and you can't leave. The internet in 1998 served human needs: communication, information, connection. Today's internet serves corporate needs: data extraction, attention harvesting, behavior modification. We called this progress. We were wrong. So there you have it. 18 ways the internet was genuinely better in 1998, not the technology. The technology was terrible, slow, limited, frustrating, but the purpose was pure. The structure was human. The freedom was real. But here's the uncomfortable truth. We can't go back. The corporate internet won. The surveillance internet is permanent. The attention extraction internet is infrastructure. What existed in 1998 is gone. Not just changed, gone, extinct. Impossible to recreate because the economic forces won't allow it. The internet was supposed to democratize information. Instead, it concentrated power. Was supposed to enable freedom. Instead, it built surveillance. Was supposed to connect humans. Instead, it feeds them to algorithms. Every change we covered made the internet more profitable for corporations and worse for humans. More convenient and more controlling. More efficient and more addictive. We gained speed and lost autonomy. Gained features and lost freedom. The 1998 internet was made by humans for humans. The 2024 internet is made by corporations for profit. That's not an accident. That's not evolution. That's conquest. The internet was colonized, and we're living in the occupied version. These weren't inevitable changes. They were choices made by companies, enabled by regulators, accepted by users who didn't realize what they were surrendering. Every improvement came with hidden costs. Every convenience required giving up control. Looking back at 1998, the internet was weird, chaotic, slow, imperfect, but it was ours. Built by people who loved it, used by people who chose it, governed by culture, not corporations. Today's internet is smoother, faster, more powerful, but it's not ours, it's theirs. We're just users, and users can be monetized. The internet was better in 1998, not because dial-up was great, because freedom was default, privacy was normal, community was real. Corporations hadn't yet figured out how to turn human connection into shareholder value. Now they have, and the internet we lost isn't coming back. Which of these changes do you miss most? Or am I just being nostalgic about a time that wasn't as good as I remember? Drop a comment and tell me if you think I'm right or wrong about this. And if you remember the old internet, subscribe to Before Wi-Fi for more documentation of what we lost when corporations took over. Thanks for watching. Stay free if you still can.